Breaking news, Senator Natasha breaks down in tears at the national airport. She claims her passport was seized again under akpabio's order. Please, I will leave you here to watch the full video.
Committed any offense? Why are you withholding my passport? Hello, fellow Nigerians. Good morning. This is Senator Natasha Crys. I haven't completed my celebration of my second year in office. I decided to take a week off. So I'm at the airport here, and my passport is being withheld again. The same thing happened last time where my passport was seized. I have committed no offense, and there is no order from the court to withhold my passport and deny me traveling. The last time this happened, the officer in charge told us that the Senate President, Godswill akpabio, instructed them to withhold my passport and prevent me from traveling because he said each time I travel out of the country, I smear the country's image by granting interviews out in international media. Please, can you tell them to release my passport and this embarrassment should stop? You have no right to withhold my passport. You have no right to deny me exit and entrance into my country. I have not committed any offense, and this must stop. Sorry. No, this must stop. As a matter of fact, I think I have to sue you for continuously embarrassing me. No, don't tell me sorry. Can I please have my passport? You can't keep doing this to me all the time. I've been standing here for the past 20 minutes. Why are you doing this? What have I committed? The last time it had to take someone influential to call you to release my passport. That was what allowed me travel. Now again, you are withholding my passport. Why are you making calls? Is Godswill akpabio so important? Why is he overruling boundaries? Godswill akpabio, the Senate President, has instructed the Comptroller General of Customs to deny me exit, to withhold my passport. This is wrong. There was no order. Yes, I know I have 2 federal government cases against me, of which the President of Nigeria instructed the AGF to cancel the cases, to withdraw the cases. No, hold on, please. This President Bola Ahmed Tinubu actually spoke with Godswill akpabio to terminate all the cases against me because he agreed that they were politically witch-hunting cases. Hold on. So there is no reason why my passport should be withheld at the international airport. There is no reason why. You have no right to do that, madam. You have no right. You are taking laws into your hands. There is no court order. I have not missed any of my court appearances. I have attended all my court sessions. I am not a flight risk. I am not a risk to my country. So why are you treating me like a criminal? Can I have my passport, please? Thank you very much. Sometimes I think you just have to be a rebel to get things right. Then you keep asking Nigerians to be good citizens. If I had not gone public, would you have given me my passport?
So guys, let's look at what Senator Natasha said. You know that Senator Natasha, she is from Kogi State. So she said that she has completed 2 years in office. Now she's going for a vacation. And on the airport, her passport was withheld. And she said that this thing has happened as at last year. This is the second time it has happened. But the funny thing there was this, that there was no court order to withhold her passport. Why? She has not committed any form of crime. No. Already she has a case in the court, but she said that President Bola Tinubu made a directive that particular case was based on political stuff. She said that President Bola Tinubu told Godswill, who is the Senate President, about that case, that they should stop and remove their hands from that case, that it has nothing to do with her. Now, she also made mention of the controller. She said that Godswill akpabio, who is the Senate President, informed the Immigration Authority to seize her passport anytime she comes for traveling. Why? That she normally grants international interviews, and that interviews paint the country black. Now the question here is, a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, what had she to hide from? In fact, why should she hide from interview? Does she have any skeleton in her cupboard? Is she not supposed to speak and say the things, not just the good things about the country, but the way things are going on? Why is Senate President Godswill akpabio so angry and so bitter with the interview she grants? Were they not the same people that were pushing her to the wall? I don't just understand this. Now, she said that as a law-abiding citizen of this country, she has the right to come in and to leave the country any day, anytime, and as long as she has no case that will warrant her passport to be seized. So guys, you know that this whole thing is more political than we think. They have frustrated this lady for a long time. The other time, they stopped her from entering her office. The other time, they charged her to court, suspended her. At the end of the day, she was found not guilty. She had to appear again. Now, Godswill akpabio, who is the Senate President of Nigeria, is taking laws into his hands by crossing the boundaries, giving directive to the controller of the Immigration Service not to let a fellow senator, not to let her travel out of the country. I don't understand what's going on. And if not that this lady cried out and she cried and said people should talk to this man. She was on call, on live. I watched her live. And at the end of the day, her visa was handed over to her. And she made a statement. If you are not a rebellion in Nigeria, your rights, your right will be denied of you. Please, I want all of us to comment in this regard. What she said, what happened to her. Does the government have the right, without any court order, do they have that right to put a ban on her passport so that she will not travel out of the country or into the country? Does the government have that order? Does the government have that right? And this is not about the government again. This is about an individual being the Senate President. In the law and the right awarded to him, is it in his power to, give a directive that a Nigerian citizen, his or her passport be withheld on personal grounds? Does he have that immunity? Does he have that power for that? Please, I would like you to make your comment at the comment section. Let us see how this whole thing will go. Thank you for watching this video up to this time, and see you in our next video. Bye for now.